I'm alive. Sorry, I was missing through the week. I meant to film, but life. Also, yesterday I chipped ice off of a driveway, and I haven't been quite right since. So, I didn't know what to talk about other than, hey, I'm alive. So I let him choose.
Congratulations, Internet. The Switch is a year old. Tomorrow.
Oh, you actually been keeping up with that, huh?
I subscribed to the website.
Yay, it's been a year since our major investments.
And I have enjoyed every minute of it. Hopefully you have.
Sure.
So here we go through our games that we have physically, at least. Since I have like 20 digital or something like that. Today, we got Azure Striker Gunvolt, the Striker Pack, on a crazy cartwheel sale.
Yes. Target cartwheel 50% off.
So it was only $20 for the two games, Azure Striker Gunvolt 1 and 2, which originally came on 3DS, and luckily for me, I never played them before. So it's new to me.
Which is weird, because he owns a lot of 3DS games, too. It's like he's some kind of Nintendo freak.
Most of them are kind of retro, though. With the exception of Between Worlds, which is totally not just a reimagining of Link to the Past. And New Super Mario Bros. 2, which totally isn't just more Super Mario Bros.
There's something on my cat's head, but she won't come close enough for me to get it.
Yeah, we'll get her eventually. And then, of course, I think we already bragged and talked about that because of the code issue.
Yes, but he's actually played them now.
Yes, so I can tell you that Bayonetta 1 and 2 are awesome. And I've never played Devil May Cry, but apparently if you like those, you would like this, because it's like Devil May Cry, except with a sexy lady. Instead of Dante, who's all broody.
The plot is still everywhere.
Yes, you will have wanted to watch a whole bunch of anime beforehand with incomprehensible plots, because this is very incomprehensible.
Are you gonna let me fix your head or not, Deimos?
Okay.
Why does it matter if they're in alphabetical order?
It's very important to me. And this technically isn't our game. Our friend Eric bought this one, Lego City Undercover.
But
And-
it's in my Switch, because I was the last one to be playing it.
Yes, and he hasn't played it for a gajillion years.
Pretty much a year.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. As both Eric and my brother would describe it, it's Grand Theft Auto with Legos. But you're a cop, and everything you do is above board, generally.
Well, no, it's not.
It's also friggin' hilarious.
Hi, Deimos. Can we have your head for a second? Deimos. Yeah.
I'm not so great at
And-
finding all the little puzzle things and stuff, so Eric and Rose are normally trying to unlock everything there, whereas I'm just like, I'm gonna get to the next mission, and drive this car, and smash this thing, and beat up all these bad guys.
Whereas I stopped playing it because I'm terrible at driving, so he didn't want to play really anymore, so I just stopped.
Maybe we'll come back to it one day.
Oh, we get snowed in. There's a snowstorm coming.
Yeah.
After all that work on the driveway.
We have not one, but two copies of Breath of the Wild. Because Rose has her own Switch, and we were like, hey, maybe we'll both want to play Zelda at the same time.
And then it turned out we didn't, but
But I have a secret reason for wanting her to get her own copy, because I got the collector's edition, which just has graphic artwork on the back.
which is beautiful, by the way. Like,
Yeah, it is very nice. And then she has the regular edition, which has all the ESRB information and stuff, and little pictures. Since all my ESRB, everyone 10 and up, was on my gigantic box that it came in, that I have displayed at work. Just as a conversation piece to get people to be like, yeah, see, you got the Switch there, and Zelda. Also have my NES Classic and SNES Classic boxes at work.
Why do you always call it the SNES?
It's because I'm always in that British website, and that's what they call it. Even though my entire childhood it was the goddamn Super Nintendo. Didn't even say SNES, it was Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Then we have two copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Which we have no reason, really, to have two copies.
Except for the very rare occasion where we both have our Switches out and want to play not on the TV. All of like twice, I think.
Though to be fair, I think Eric bought me that.
Yes, Eric technically bought you that and your Switch.
Yeah.
And we have Super Mario Odyssey, which is, of course, another great game. I didn't even say Legend of Zelda was a great game. That's just kind of assumed, 10 out of 10 across the entire internet.
Even I played it, though I didn't take on like Hinoxes and stuff. But I defeated a Hinox or 2
Mhm.
It was Lionel's I didn't do. I let him kill the Lionels.
Yeah, Lionels are scary, but I eventually learned how to kill him. And I was actually proud with how fast I killed the first Lionel we found. Like, it beat the bejesus out of me, and I had to eat a bunch of food and stuff before I learned how to fight them properly. But I read so many stories of people on the internet that was like, oh, the Lionel is too hard, and I can't complete the Zora quest because I need to get those damn electric arrows. Marg! It's like, you can figure it out. Watch a YouTube video, see how other people do it, I guess.
There's also other ways to get electric arrows.
Yeah. You can just buy them. And, my physical copy of Ultra Street Fighter 2, which everyone on the internet told me was overpriced, but I friggin' love Street Fighter 2. Like, this game has been in my life far too much. Not the Ultra part, but Street Fighter 2 was the first game that I played on an actual arcade machine. That was when I was in England, and there was a little bar stool in front of it, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to reach it. And I think it took like 10 pence pieces for games. And so I played that. I'm sure I didn't get through it. Probably got killed right away. But my dad got me the Super Nintendo game, and that was awesome. And later he got me Super Street Fighter 2. So unlike everyone else in America, I skipped the Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition. And loved that. Then I got that for the Wii U. And
You're not even going to talk about the controversies about Evil Ryu and Violent Ken.
oh, they just added a couple characters on there, Evil Ryu and Violent Ken, that have like the same move sets, but slightly different color palettes, really.
Yeah, but that's not the controversy now, is it?
Oh, because they're darker,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Oh, they're dark and they're evil," because the internet hasn't seen anime. I mean, Balrog's also a bad guy, black boxer. So I guess there is some element of racism to Street Fighter, but I really don't believe it. I think they're all wonderful characters.
I don't know, Blanca is green.
Yeah, you never really know if he's a bad guy or a good guy. Like, technically he's a good guy in the movie and the cartoon.
There's a cartoon?
Yeah, it was on the USA channel.
That's all I need to know.
Guile runs the special Street Fighter Strike Team, which happens to consist of the entire roster from Street Fighter to try and stop M. Bison. Anywho, love this game. And that is it for our physical Switch games. I have also bought a whole bunch of digital ones, like Shovel Knight and Enter the Gungeon are definitely my two favorites. I have played way more hours of either of those that I would have actually believed. Like, I'll go to my play history and it's like, you have played 80 hours of Enter the Gungeon. Like, that seems excessive. Go to Shovel Knight. You've played 55 hours of Shovel Knight. Really, that game's kind of small, but I suppose I have played through it like 4 times with each character. I can't wait for the King Knight expansion to come out, and since I got the treasure trove, won't have to pay any money for that.
We've sunk a lot of money into his Switch.
A lot of money. We also had 1-2 Switch and Splatoon 2 lying around, but 1-2 Switch got boring pretty quickly. And Splatoon 2 was fun for a little bit. I played through the entire single player. I played a few salmon runs, but I really would have preferred to just do that all the time. But every time I was able to get online, that was always closed. And it's like, you can play Turf War, which, let's be honest, most people are better than I am on the internet. So it wasn't super fun. Like, I just do my best to paint everything with a giant roller. Eventually I got the NES Zapper, which was kind of cool, but most of the time I just got shot by people with dualies.
I was gonna say, they made me download the demo of it, and I played that, was it Ice Cream versus Cake?
Yep. And I am really glad that they have demos, because there's so many games I'm like, I wonder if that's good. And Rose found that Splatoon 2 isn't for her, just like they had the demo for ARMS, because I was pretty excited about that, but that game I could see turning on once a week and having about 5 to 10 minutes of fun.
And that's not worth the price.
Yeah, that's not worth $60. So maybe there's like a free-to-play version. I'll get ARMS.
Or they'll have like an Ultimate Edition with like everything already
Yep.
Done.
They already announced that they've released all the DLC that they're going to release for ARMS. Which I was pretty surprised, since when they first started that, it seemed like they're going to, do like 2 or 3 years of DLC. Like with Splatoon 2, they're still coming out with a new weapon every single week for that game. And new styles and stuff. So, that's a little appealing, but again, the multiplayer just isn't the strongest suit for me in video games.
He likes beating up computers.
Yeah, it's more fun. No one gets their feelings hurt. Except for me when I suck at them.
He sucks at feelings.
Sucks at feelings.
I meant for this to be a short video, right?
You're welcome.
Also, there's a cat trying to get into your container.
Yeah. In conclusion, I'm very excited about the next year of Switch coming out. Since I get to replay Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
And Kirby All-Stars.
Yep. Star Allies. And apparently there's a demo out in Europe, but not the North American eShop. So people have been playing that and they're like, oh, it's too easy. I don't like it. It's like all Kirby games are kind of easy. Apparently the AI computers, if you don't have a friend to play with, are actually helpful. Which is amazing.
That's unheard of.
I know. I'm looking forward to the Mega Man 1 through 10 games coming out, and the Mega Man X Collection, and Mega Man 11.
Some of us are not looking forward to that because you already own the games.
Not quite all of them. And they're not all portable. And there's absolutely 0 on my Switch.
How many do you have for your DS?
1 through 6 on the DS.
So why do you need both sets?
You should understand, God. Also, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is going to be coming out.
Which, if you cared, you would have played that before, right?
Yeah, but I was really afraid because Donkey Kong Country Returns wasn't that great on the Wii. And now that it's been some years, and all the reviews say, hey, Donkey Kong Country Returns sucks ass, but Tropical Freeze is amazing and is actually the best 2D platformer ever. I hear that quote a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully the internet's not lying to me, otherwise I'll be sad face.
Because the internet never lies.
Never. Not even once.
Never. And I don't know about him, but I've been resisting the urge to go political on my channel lately. So, if I'm missing, that's why, because I don't want to vent.
Whereas after Donald Trump was elected, I accepted that there was no hope for politics and humanity. So I just stopped caring. Just double down on that switch. As some people would say, Alex, you're just living in a fantasy world. No. I'm living in multiple fantasy worlds. It's better.
Yeah, I like the quote, I've lived 1,000 lives.
Yeah, you have like all the shields and swords and blaster rifles and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Apparently our cat now thinks he's getting fed because he ate plastic.
Plastic is not an appetizer.
Damn, it is.
Anyway, that is the story of all the things, and we'll see if we can upload this video while simultaneously watching YouTube. Can it be done?
Wish us luck. Considering if I'm uploading this on data, it's gonna take forever.
Well, hopefully we all survive the gigantic winter storm coming our way, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see us Monday. So, bye.
Bye.